Hi and welcome. Here speaking is Sean Jaleo with Data Lab Trades. Here I am today to present you with 3 major steps you must have completed before attempting to buy your first cryptocurrency. Straight to number 1, which is having a defined purpose. What this means is that before you attempt to buy your first cryptocurrency, the responsibility is on you as a person to have made that decision. It has to be you willing to do it, and not because you see people doing it or because you just hear people doing it and you want to do it. No, it's not done that way. You must have a defined purpose before you dive into cryptocurrency. This is extremely important as it serves as a measure to be self-prepared against whatever manipulation that may come forth to the market. To further simplify the issue of having a defined purpose, when you have a defined purpose, that is when you'll be able to ascertain what you need cryptocurrency for. And you understanding what you need cryptocurrency for will help you in deciding which particular coin or token to get involved with. Do you need cryptocurrency as an investment, or you want to just exploit the volatility, which by that I mean trading cryptocurrency? There are several other reasons why people get involved with cryptocurrency, but these two are the major reasons why people get involved with cryptocurrency. These two, despite being generally known use cases, they both have what makes them unique, and this is about how you store your coin after purchase. Without having a defined purpose, there's a high possibility that when you get your coin, you won't store your coin the right way. Because when you're investing, there's a way you store your coin, which is the proper way. And when you're trading, there's a way you store your coin, which is the proper way to store your coin when you're trading it. Storing your coin as an investor when you're trading has certain consequence, and likewise. So you want to just have a defined purpose and decide how to store your coin based on the purpose. Now, to further simplify, take this analogy. For someone who is buying Bitcoin for the purpose of investment, such person has no need for prolonged use of exchange wallets, since all they have to do is just buy the coin and store them in their privately controlled wallet. On the contrary, someone who has a defined purpose of trading cryptocurrency to amass daily profit has no need for a private wallet. Such persons can just buy their cryptocurrency and have them stored on the exchange. Now, let us say a contradictory scenario. Imagine a situation whereby someone who plans to invest on Bitcoin for a length of years and keep the BTC on an exchange. What happens if the exchange gets hacked? And if you are not aware, exchange can get hacked. Several of them have been hacked in the past, so no exchange is immune to hacking. If the exchange where such investors store their coin get hacked, then the investment may be lost because such person would infrequently refer to the exchange wallet. Since it's a long-term investment, it is unlikely that they will go there to be checking their wallets all the time. And for that reason, they won't be immediately aware when an exchange is attacked by a hacker. However, in the case of someone who plans to day trade Bitcoin, because exchange have fancy features such as limit order, stop order, OCO, stop limit order, and many more that allow trade flexibility, they have to just stick to an exchange for quick asset manipulation. And since they are trading actively, they will soon be aware of whatever attack that has been launched on the exchange before a long-term investor would be aware. So now you see how having a defined purpose can help to determine how to properly store your cryptocurrency holdings. The concept of cryptocurrency is quite extensive. If I should dive into it on this section, it will cause a derail to the main point of discussion. So cryptocurrency wallets will be extensively discussed in an upcoming video, where I will give detailed explanation on the various types of cryptocurrency wallets and their various use cases. So please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and also turn on post notifications so that you get notified immediately the video is released. On to the second point, which is to use a ripe fund. Before you buy a coin, any coin at all, before you buy any cryptocurrency, it is important that you ask yourself these questions. Firstly, calm your excitement. Put your money on your mind and ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself about how delicate the money you're about to spend on cryptocurrency is to your sustenance. Is it your money for food? Is it your next house rent, your child's tuition, or a loan? To speak with you sincerely, if the money is for any of the mentioned purpose or just anything that has to do with your sustenance, then you have no business investing such money on cryptocurrency. And even if you intend to just trade, you have to be extremely careful and make sure you've thought it through, as it could be very detrimental. Reason being that cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile. It is very possible that before an investment starts to yield positively, there may have been a massive loss at the initial stage of the investment. The initial loss may take a length of time before it recovers and starts to yield in profit. A case in point is seen with Bitcoin that went all the way down from about 19,200 US dollar to just around 3,700 US dollar between the first quarter of 2018 and the first quarter of 2020. This same Bitcoin that almost became worthless suddenly went parabolic to reach about 41,000 US dollar per coin this month, January 2021. How does this scenario relate to the point? It tells us that the key to cashing out big on cryptocurrency investment is patience. This patience is something that, in my opinion, would be very tough to have if the fund used is not that which was ripe for investment. You can't have the patience to hold your house rent continuously on an investment when your landlord is about to kick your boss out of his house for payment default. It is just in about the same way you can't go hungry because your money for food is stuck on an investment. This impossibility around patience is why one may just have to give up on the investment and sell off to satisfy the urgent need for sustenance. As a consequence, one may come back to regret when the asset has recovered beyond the initial purchase price. This is why it is important to ensure that the fund to be used for cryptocurrency investment is that which is ripe for investment. And by ripe for investment, I mean is a kind of fund that is not consequential to your sustenance. It has to be a kind of fund that you can do away with for a length of time to allow enough time for your investment to yield. Else, you may have to just sell at loss. The same approach goes with trading. Only trade with funds that you're not emotionally attached to. Because if it is clear to you that your trading capital is highly consequential, chances that you'll be emotionally attached to every single one of your trade is high. And I can tell you, based on first-hand experience, that getting emotionally attached to trades can be very detrimental. Emotional traders do not pursue their best long-term interest. They are too busy savoring the adrenaline rush or too twisted in fear, desperate to extract their fingers from a mousetrap. They know it is time to pull the trigger, but they just can't because they are overwhelmed by the fear of what could be the laudable consequence if they go wrong. To be a successful trader, it is a must that you do away with every step that can result in an emotional storm. From experience, I can tell you that using a delicate fund to trade is one of the steps, and it is something you want to avoid because getting emotionally attached to a trade is expensive, can cost you beyond what you can imagine. The next big thing, which marks the last point on this section, is sentimental control. This is a big deal with the financial markets in general, be it cryptocurrency, the stock market, the forex market. Sentimental control is a big deal. In cryptocurrency, whether you're trading or you're investing, when you get to that point where you have to decide on an asset, or that point where you have to decide on a token or a coin to put your money on, you want to let go of emotional sentiment at that point and be totally factual with yourself. You don't want to put your money on an asset because sentimentally You like the logo of the project, or maybe the pronunciation, or probably the fancy design of the logo, or the state-of-the-art website design. Those stuff are just noise. Your focus about what coin or token to put your money on should be about the purpose of the coin or the token, which is usually outlined in a white paper. Then you want to see how active is the team behind the token or the coin, because it is very much possible that a coin is launched and after several weeks has passed, the team will become inactive, rendering the coin useless in terms of progressing. So you don't want to be putting your money on that kind of coin. And there's no way you would have known about such coin if you have not done thorough research regarding the purpose, the use case, and the team, the activeness of the team behind the coin or token. So this is why you have to just do away with sentiment when it comes to deciding on a coin to put your money on. You have to be very factual with yourself and know what you're doing. Know the particular coin. Relate with the coin. Learn about it. And you understand what to expect. If you're investing, you have a projection of the yield to expect after several years. If you're trading and you observe the coin very well, if you pay attention to it, you pay attention to the short-term developments going on with the token or the coin, then you know when to expect a certain price movement and when to adjust your trade. The purpose, which is the use case, and the team behind the project are the major parameters that defines whether a token or coin will be successful or not. So you want to make sure that you pay thorough attention when researching about those on a particular token or coin. And that marks the end of this section. In a sharp contrast, here are the 3 points again. Number 1, have a defined purpose. Number 2, use only ripe funds. Number 3, ensure sentimental control. And there you have them again. Coming up in the next video are guides on how to buy your first Bitcoin and a few other cryptocurrencies. After which I will talk on the best practice when it comes to storing your Bitcoin securely. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you won't ever have to miss out on what goes on here. For your verbal reference, you can find a full transcript on our website at subsicribed.com.